Hello, and welcome to another segment of Deep, where we pamper not only ourselves, but our minds. Today's treat: Curls Peppermint Scalp Treatment, Bell Bar Sea Mask, and coconut milk, which I have not yet put it in the container, so ignore that. Links down below in the description box. Today's topic: low self-esteem. Please leave comments down below for future topics with #deep. Now, let's begin. When I was 14 years old, I wore a full face of makeup to school every single day. And I have this particular memory in which I was getting ready for school one morning and I couldn't find my concealer. And of course, my mother was like, hurry up, we got to go to school, you know? And you know what I did? I started to cry. I began to cry at the thought of somebody seeing me without concealer on. I remember looking into the mirror and thinking, I hate my brown eyes. I hate my nose. I hate my lips. I hate my skin color. I remember I used to think I was fat just because I had formed stretch marks. And I confided in a friend and told her, hey, do you have stretch marks too? And she told me, no, only fat people have stretch marks. I was 110 pounds. And this freaking host told me I was fat. Now that is when I was 14. I am now 22 years old. And I am the happiest and most confident that I've ever been. I mean, look at me. I got bushy eyebrows. I got a mustache. Okay, I smell like McDonald's. I'm wearing this hideous shirt that my sister got me from Goodwill as a joke. I don't care. You see, it's all in here. It's all in the head. It's a perspective. It's an outlook. And my perspective and outlook was so incredibly warped to the point that it was toxic to my sanity. So here was the first flaw in my thinking. If only I could change this, then I'd be happy. Wrong. Happiness comes from within, okay? Because there are people who do get plastic surgery and do have a lot of money. And so many of them, we've seen it in news, they're not happy. They're like depressed. They're not happy, even though they have everything that us little folk could ever want. Why? Because happiness comes from within. Flaw number 2. I used to believe that beauty was purely physical. And I know it sounds cheesy to say, but beauty truly is in the heart. I've seen some girls that I'm like, damn, they're pretty. But as soon as I got to know them, I was like, wow, you're just really a horrible person. I don't care what you look like. The third thing that I had all messed up was where I laid my value, right? You have to be realistic with your values and realize what's truly important in life. Like family, a good family, good friends, being kind to others, being humble, being hardworking. You want to surround yourself with people who love you for you, not your car, not your clothes, not the brands you wear, because those are the first friends to flake on you. If someone doesn't like me because I have a mustache and under eye circles, I don't want you to be part of my life anyways. You're shallow. And that's another mistake. People don't understand their value, and they don't understand that their value does not come from the physical appearance, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me closely. You are worth it. You are enough. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're overweight, if you have stretch marks, if you're a burn victim, or you don't have a hand, or you don't have a leg. You are worth it. You are enough. And if anybody says otherwise, cut them out of your damn life. They are poisonous, they are toxic, and they don't love you for you. You need to know your value. You deserve to be respected. You deserve love. You deserve someone to invest time into you, okay? And if anyone treats you any less, cut them out. If someone decides to treat me badly, guess who the crappy person is in that situation? Them, not me. And you know what? I feel bad for them, because I'm pretty freaking fun to hang out with. And I don't mean to like toot my own horn, but I'm fun, okay? I will drive you wherever you want. I will buy you Taco Bell. Yes, I'm that kind of girl, okay? So, guess what? You thought that you was better than me? You thought that I wasn't worth it? Well, joke's on you. Because I'm pretty amazing. And guess what else? You are pretty amazing. You have a lot to offer. Now, it is time to answer some questions from my Instapoop. So let's get to it. How to obtain a balance between self-love and wanting to better yourself? That's a really good question. But the thing is, you're never going to have the urge to better yourself unless you love yourself to begin with. But I think it all depends if you're content with yourself already as you are. Like I said, you don't want to get into that mentality of, well, if I have this, then I'll be happy. No, no, no. You have to learn first, my value is in me. How do you feel about aging and getting older, especially since our culture is so youth obsessed? That is so true. Like, I swear, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm turning 23 soon. I'm so old. I'm so old. I'm so old. And you know what? I do think that it has to do with lack of representation of older folks in social media, in movies and TV shows. Because guess what? They're alive, y'all. We can't just pretend they're not alive. So, although I catch even myself doing these things of like, oh, I'm old, I think to myself, girl, shut the hell up. You know what? My dad is 46 years old and he acts like a damn 24-year-old. He loves snowboarding, he loves fishing, he loves swimming, he loves going on amusement park rides. Like, he's youthful in his heart. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I've also met people the other way around. I've met people that are in their 20 somethings and I'm like, geez, are you dead inside or something? What do you do to keep your mind away from the negative thoughts? I think my number one tip would be to stop consuming garbage. What you consume, it affects you. So if you're constantly watching, like, I'm sorry, if you like the Victoria's Secret's Angel show, whatever, that makes me so uncomfortable. I don't like watching that. Why would I want to watch these women parading down in lingerie and they're like thinner than I don't know. I don't understand. Like, why are you, if you know that you are susceptible to tearing yourself down, why would you put yourself in that situation? Don't consume garbage. Stop consuming magazines when they talk about how to be beautiful, how to be skinny, how to be blah blah. Follow people that will do good for you. Some other advice I have for that is to take the focus off of yourself and always, always, always remember you are a speck in the universe. And that is a good thing because that means the universe doesn't depend on you. There's no pressure. There's no nothing. Just, I'm a little speck like everyone else, just trying to float through life. And there are bigger problems than me. And also, like, focusing on others, helping others, that really does change your heart to have an others focused mentality. And you do find joy in that. How to stop comparing yourself to other girls, since it's so easy to do. No thanks to Instagram. If someone's on the gram flexing, good for them. Yeah, I don't have that, but I don't need to have that. I don't care. I don't have the wanting or the urge to have what they have. Cuz you know why? I'm content with me. When you know your value and you're content with yourself, it doesn't matter what freaking Susie Q is doing over there. I'm happy with me. I think what it all comes down to is knowing your value. Like I said before, like, the reason I'm so confident is because I know despite what I look like, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of investment. I'm worthy of respect. And if someone doesn't give it to me, they're the one who's trash, not me. And you have to have that mentality. And it's not being cocky or narcissist. It's having respect for yourself. Alrighty, y'all. So that was the new segment of the Deep series. Let me know down below your opinions on the topic. Also, let me know what other topics you would like me to talk about. Let me know if you even like this series. I'm having a good time making it. So I hope you guys have a good time watching it. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, I will leave all the links down below. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.